A typical way of starting a presentation would be for me to introduce myself, tell you my name, about the setting I'm in, my background, what I'm about, and other such pleasantries. With what you are currently seeing, you likely feel that you are engaged enough and can take the time to take in this information if I were to share it with you. Now, I would like you to change the scenario I am in. Imagine I am in a jogging suit. My hair is pulled back into a baseball hat. I have sunglasses on, no makeup. My head is tilted down in a pose of utter defeat. I am in your exam chair. In this scenario, be honest. Are you now so inclined to listen to me introduce myself, tell you about my background, what I'm about? Or do you even have the time? Or now, am I just another patient you need to get through so that you can get to the other dozens of patients that are waiting for you? As an eye doctor, are you wrong in needing to move through my examination efficiently to get to your other patients? No. The numbers show that there are far less doctors than patients that need to be treated. In my particular case, there are far less even qualified doctors to help as complex cases as mine. What I need you to know about me at this moment in time is that from birth, I have been a victim of the American ophthalmology system. How can I make such a bold statement? Take my place as the patient for a moment and imagine yourself in my routine experiences. You have an open wound on your cornea for over a year. The pain is so extreme that it brings you to your hands and knees in agony as your eye pulses. With every passing day, your ability to drive, to read, to work plummets even further. It is to be followed by seeing and paying multiple so-called renowned specialists that prescribe you the same textbook ointment over and over. They do this despite the fact that you keep saying it's only making the pain worse. You plead with them to do something differently because your eye is showing no signs of healing. Imagine you go to a cornea specialist who shows up to his office 2 hours late and shows no consideration for your time or your patience. You have not even an outline of an iris, but he literally screams at you in the bright light of his scope to open up your eyes larger. Imagine that you routinely have to travel thousands of miles at your own expense to then sit in a waiting room, the temperature of an icebox, for 3 hours, to be seen by a doctor for 10 minutes. Without considering you, the doctor gives you the same worthless answer the last doctor did. Imagine a technician trying to take pictures of your retina when they don't even know what nystagmus is, or asking them not to give you dilating eye drops because you have nothing to dilate, and then they give you attitude because you're not the cookie cutter patient. Imagine you go to an ophthalmologist to check the condition of your corneas, and they end up prescribing you a $350 glaucoma drop despite the fact that you've never ever had signs of glaucoma. They only glanced and saw the word aniridia and quickly jumped to one of the most common issues aniridics need to be treated for. I could present several more scenarios like this that have become a part of my routine life. If I had continued down the same traditional routine, I would eventually have needed cornea transplants. I then would have rejected those corneas, and at this point in time, I would be blind in both eyes. The pain that I would have had to endure in this process is unimaginable. Instead, I stand before you with open eyes in the bright morning light. No pain. I am in my office, in my company that I own, ready to sit at my desk and work at my computer. The reason is I found doctors that have lived up to their vow of keeping me in the daily life that I want. As ophthalmologist, you likely would have not guessed that I have congenital aniridia had I not presented the previous scenarios to you. I am here today because I want to help navigate patients like me through the wrong doctors, help them down the path to the right doctors and the best treatment for them. The journey to a successful outcome needs to be better paved. Patients are being treated for only the physical aspect of their condition. The physical results would be far superior if the emotional, mental, and financial strains that are associated with their care were simultaneously addressed. How do we do that? Because eye issues are a medical condition that one cannot simultaneously have and also be a specialist in, the result is those that provide the care do not understand what it is like to receive the care. This could be compared to a person that has never experienced childbirth. They could never fully identify with a person that has. Trust me, I would be an ophthalmologist if I could, but you have to have the vision to help those that don't. My solution is to start a nonprofit organization by a patient for patients. Then I will reach out to other patients like me and ultimately provide the emotional, mental, and financial guidance needed to patients that are on a similar journey as the one I have been on. Why am I telling you this? I do not want your money. I simply want your support and backing as very good doctors that care. I want you to give your patients access to what I will create. Good doctors like you can't accomplish this on your own. As one patient, I cannot accomplish it on my own, but together we can. It is my aim to one day have my name known in the world of ophthalmology, not as the victim, but rather as the patient who flipped the script for other patients to experience the hope-filled journey to healthy, stable vision.